So Danny, congratulations. Another good win, another clean sheet. You must be really delighted with how they performed out there.
Yeah, I mean, first half we started off quite slow, if I'm being honest, and they were sort of, without them sort of creating anything apart from the one that went, flying across the face of the goal. They just looked like they had a little bit more sharpness about them than what we did. And maybe you can put that down to how hard we worked on Saturday in Saturday's game. But we had a good chat at half time and said what we needed to do to be better. We needed to get a little bit higher up the pitch, and our quality needed to improve, because in the first half, every time we won the ball back, we seemed to waste the possession. So yeah, we spoke about that, and credit left Mario out tonight, because I didn't think his performance warranted a starting position tonight, and he came on and changed the game. He gave us that little bit of quality that we needed. He got balls into areas that we needed to get him into, and we scored two fantastic goals.
Yeah, I think the goals especially, they were real sort of team goals, passing from one end of the pitch to the other, and sort of 4, 5, 6 players involved in each one. It was really well taken.
We're more than capable of doing it. It's just, as we spoke about before, it's getting them to be consistent, or do it on a more consistent basis. And that's what we're trying to work towards. But yeah, as you say, the two goals, great team goals. Benji's put in a great cross, and Leon's got a great header, and the first one laying again down that side. Yeah. We seem to get joy down that side in the second half, between Lane, Mario and Gerard Small, and obviously Benji when he came on. But yeah, two great goals, but again another clean sheet. That's 3 in the last 4, and when you consider the amount of goals that we were shipping in the previous 6 games to the last 4, that's a really pleasing thing.
Yeah, I mean that was a real concern. The defence was leaking goals, and now you've got that clean sheet. I mean, you've not really changed the personnel there. So is it a confidence thing, or just they've started to cut out the mistakes?
It's the mistake thing. Yeah, it's the mistake thing, and it's little things that people might not necessarily see, but concentrating on the clearances, making sure that they go where they need to go. They're positioning off of each other, which we've sort of gone through in the last few training sessions that we've had. So yeah, we look more assured defensively, and that can only give the back 4, back 5 with David Hughes that bit more confidence.
Yeah. And I mean, Yiga especially, he's been phenomenal since you put him in the back 4 there. He's forging a really good partnership with Sonko there, and that must be something that is giving you a bit of a headache, because obviously we've got some other quality defenders. We've still got Billy Jones to come back from injury, so it's going to give you some good selection problems, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, people always say, it's a good headache. It's never a good headache. No. But yeah, we have still got Billy to come back, which you'd be looking at Billy to be a starter. But if the back 4 keep performing to the levels that they have the last few games, then it's up to Billy and the rest of them that are coming back to work their way in, or they're going to have to wait for their chance when it comes, and then they're going to have to perform to the same levels that they have. But we're starting to get a few back now. Billy's on his way back. Junior Dadson's operations tomorrow, so then he'll be another sort of 3 to 4 weeks. After that, Ryan Malaw's just been given the all clear that his shoulder, the previous operation he had a few years ago, all that's still intact. So it's just a case of strengthening the arm. So yeah, we've got people coming back. Cyrus will be a couple of weeks probably with his hamstring. So yeah, once everyone's back, then you're going to have an headache problem. But yeah, what we will have is good strength in depth.
And I understand that Alex Reid was out tonight. A slight precaution, really keep him.
Well, he rolled his ankle on Saturday. And managed to keep playing, and what sometimes happens is, because it's all in the boot, it stays compact and it's not an issue, but he's now got really bad swelling and slight bleeding there, but it's nowhere near to the extent that he had 2 seasons ago, and we would like to think he'll be back in the next week to 2 weeks.
And looking ahead to Saturday, obviously slightly different type of opposition, going away to Uxbridge in the trophy. We've got sort of lower league opposition to come up against. Is that something where you're looking to really sort of keep this momentum going?
It is, yeah. I mean, it's important for 2 reasons on Saturday. One is to keep the momentum going and try and put another win. For us, but also, you know, we was disappointed with the FA Cup, in the respect that we felt that we could and should have got something from the game, and as we all know, and as every non-league club knows, it's another cup competition where you can bring in some extra money. So Uxbridge will obviously be thinking the same thing, and we've got to approach it the way that we've approached the last 2 games. But we're a side that will always create something during a game, and as long as that we can stay in the game for a long enough period, then you always say that we've got a good chance of getting a result.